So we are live again. This is part 2. The live stopped. I don't know why. When I reach 40 minutes my live always stop automatically. I'll try to go and find out the reason in my live streaming gadget. So guys, welcome to Rosette Experience YouTube channel. If it to this beautiful African village homestead, and we want to make it to be a homestead. So I just discuss few things that the live Q&A sessions that made me to come to the village, and YouTube channel. My name is Tiberius, and founder of Rosette Experience YouTube channel. So here are some of the key things that made me come to the village. They are just a number, because some of my friends were asking me if I could be video ingine hapa. So some of my friends were asking me why was that decision, just moving from the city and coming to the village, why was that decision? So initially in the first part of this live I mentioned the most part, and actually for those who understood my local language, which is Luo, you could really tell why I'm here at home. So that's it. The project are borehole drilling project, which I just showed you in the other previous live. So yeah, I'm really feeling grateful for this, because it's amazing. Peaceful living, and I have several questions here that I just want to respond. I posted them on my Instagram story. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, I go by the name Tiberius Ouma. In Instagram, you can go and check it out. And also we have a page for Rosette Experience in Instagram. So what really pushed me to start an off-grid living, I can't say I've officially started it, but what really pushed me is there are a couple of projects that I'm really doing here at home. The water, we want to build my parents some nice house, a modern house. We also have the brick making, so we just want to make the material for ourselves, like the bricks. We want to make all the bricks, like 7,000 of them, and we are capable of making them. We've started the project, and I think by today we already made 300 bricks. So 300 out of 7, how many remaining? 6,700. Just baby steps. And the water project I just showed you in my previous live. So thank you if you've just watched this video, or if you're joining the live from now, or maybe sometimes later you'll be watching this live. This is the live update. I'm just trying to do this in my African, maybe to inspire someone, maybe to have a transformation, that everything is possible. That first step that you make from that first step, because as for me, the first step that I made was not easy. People really questioned it. Why was I doing that? Why was I relocating from the town to come to the village? That first step really matters a lot when you want to do something. Actually, as for me, I resigned from my job to come and foresee this project here. So it really requires sacrifice, and when you want to do, you have to sacrifice something. Like, nothing just comes very easy. So as for me, I sacrificed my job, I resigned, and I just came here to start this. And also I had a plan of making for you guys nice content of off-grid living. So be sure to support me by just watching my videos, sharing with your friend, family, and just, yeah, if you watch my video, I'll be a happy man in this world. If I get 10 views, if I get 30,000 views, if this community continue to grow, I'll be very much happy. Yeah, I'll be very much happy, and we'll be doing a lot. We'll be engaging so much activities, the community activities. And since I came even in the village, I've attended so much community activities where wow, those are safari ants. That's how we connect with nature here in the village. So since I came here, I've had several opportunities to interact with neighbors. Thank you so much, my cousin Melissa. You've really helped me a lot to settle in the village. Like, you've encouraged me, kind of therapy, telling me that it's okay, the environment, the change of environment, you have to accept. You know, if you are used to that city life, the noise, when you come here, you just find a slow living lifestyle. It's quite encouraging. So that was the main reason. And another question, what did people say when you moved? Yeah, that's also something. Like in the village, and mostly in, I can say most community, like when you used to be in the town, you know, when you come to the village, people will be asking, did he lose his job? Yes, Kalagwena. People will be asking, what happened? Why did he come to the village? Did he lose the job, or what really happened? Like those questions are very, very common. You'll get to meet your relative, your uncles, your aunties, your in-laws. They'll be asking you that question, like, why did you come? What's up with Nairobi? How are people? How is the life? You know, so you'll just have a way of going about those kind of questions, and at least in the middle you don't get discouraged, because people will talk for sure. People will talk, families, friends will talk. And even at some points, I'm not that much comfortable. Yeah, I'm not that much comfortable going to meet some of my old village friends. Yeah, the friends that we learned with from primary schools. I'm not very much comfortable, because you'll find some of them have really established in the village. They have a family, like, you know, if you are still single, my friend, hanging out with such people, it's very hard. The stories that you used to you used to have together, you can't no longer. So it's kind of become very, very, very hard when you want to interact with your old friends in the village. Like, I have a couple of them in this village, old friends, where we learned with them from the school. So that's also a indoors. After, at least when I shall have established this particular, easy to be waking up in the morning, coming to the garden, you know, just weeding, and at the same time I'll be sharing with you guys. So that also something that has really, and critics will be there, guys. Critics versus support. Some people will really support you. Like, my dad has been very, very supportive since I came here. Very supportive. He shows me around his project that he's doing here in the village. He just wants to engage me, and I just want to thank him from the bottom of my heart. Even this place, he encouraged me, you know, instead of just monitoring, and have this inside the compound, that you can just wake up in the morning and you do something. So that's why I had this kitchen garden. So thanks to my dad. Another question. Oh, this could be very, very amazing. Were you scared to relocate? As for me, I wasn't scared. because I wasn't scared, because I really wanted this chapter of my life. I really wanted to have this chapter of my life. Like, in life, we have seasons. There's seasons for everything. And as human being, you really need to pay attention to some of the season. When a season is coming to an end, you should be able to identify, like to pinpoint, to know that in this and you really need to know the signs. Like, yeah, life is very spiritual, guy. So life has seasons, so it's a matter of identifying a season has ended and another one has started. And as for me, the season that has just started is being a full-time content creator, nothing more. That's all I want to be. Yeah, that's all I want to be, because this year 2026, all I want to do is share my experiences, my gardening experiences, the construction experiences, the water experiences. And guys, I tell you, since I came here, I've really learned so many things. Like, the first workers I got that were drilling the borehole, they were not expert. They just came the first day, the second day they didn't turn up. So, and ideally I was being told, if you want to get best people to work for you, okay, this is an honest opinion and out of experience. Don't always focus on those who drinks alcohol so much. Okay, someone can be drinking, but don't focus on those people, because they will let you down. So always try to get the sober people who can come daily. They come for the first day, the second day they went. And even one of my cousin advised me that, you see these people that you've brought here, look, the second day they won't turn out. So maybe you can negotiate with them the least price. And when we negotiated the least price, guys, they accepted, and that was the red flag for me. The least price they accepted, and that was the red flag. So I just say, let it be. That's a lesson that I've learned. And for the next project that I'm gonna be doing, I'm not saying the drunkard people don't do well, but at least those who are focused in their work, those who can commit to do their work. That's a tip that I'm sharing with you guys. So I was not scared, because I just knew that a season has ended in my life, another season is starting. So I could clearly tell the signs, because guys, for the longest time, since the year 2022, I've always wanted to be a content creator, like to make videos, to speak in front of cameras, and also to go into those big radio station, TV station and all that. Since the year 2021, actually after I graduated, and that has been always my prayer, my passion, and something that I could be every night, every day, just have another walk. Every morning, 3 a.m. When the year started, when I was in town, I used to meet several content creators doing videos, and I want to mention the name. And even the day that I was relocating to the village from Homa Bay, I met one of the biggest content creator. I'm not going to mention the name, but I met him on the street, and I said hi. I didn't tell him that I'm also a YouTuber, but those are some of the signs that God will reveal to you. Like, for the period of 3 months, I met almost like 4 big content creators, and I asked God, what kind of revelation is this? Is this really? And I just said, let your will be done, because there's nothing more that you can show me. There is nothing much. You already showing me enough for me to have another season in my life. So I took it to be positive. So I was not scared. I was not scared to relocate to the village. Another question is, did you plan for this? Did you plan for this? Yes, the answer is yes. You need to have a clear plan. You need to have a clear plan. When you want to quit your job to come to the village, you really need to have a clear plan. Not 100%. You don't need to figure it out 100%. But before, like for me, I started planning 3 months before the year started. I made my mind in December, that was 2025, that when the year starts, I'll be having another season in my life. So you really need to plan your finances. Finances really matters a lot, because when I was coming here, I've used like actually my can clearly say he closet experience. My last salary, I just used it for relocation and transportation and just settling here in the village, making it ideal for me to be living here. So my last month's salary, I used it for that. So you can imagine how good planning can that be. You need to plan very well 3 months before, you're saving your own savings. So planning really matters, and I planned for this. So you really need to plan when you want to have such an off-grid living. Yeah. The other question that I want to respond is, oh man, what was your first night like? I think for me, I'm always flexible. Like even before the work that I was doing in Homa Bay, I moved from Nairobi to Homa Bay. It didn't take me long to reconnect and to adjust. As for me, the first night was awkward because I was lonely, still having that city mind. Yeah. I just want to be this part of the life to be as short as possible. I don't want to make it long, like around 25 minutes. So we just have 6 minutes to go. What is your long-term goal? The long-term goal is to have a sustainable living in African village. A sustainable off-grid living in an African village. That is the long-term goal. A nice sustainable living in an African village. Like I grow my own food, I create my own videos, I inspire my own audience, I have my own community, I impact my own community. What else? Yeah, sustainable living, just living off grid. And I really wish that I'll be going for holidays in the city. Yeah, not that I'm in the city during holidays is when I come home. So as for me, I think I should be doing it the opposite, going to the holidays in the city, then staying in the village. Yeah, that's my long-term goal. For this second part, I just want to talk about few struggle life. First, I can say my major challenge right now is water. That's why I came, and the first thing to drill water. Yeah, and also if you are not keen enough, the other thing that can really disturb you is isolation. Because like all my people are in the city, my family members, my mom, my dad, my sister, they're in the city. So isolation, you won't be able to having your family together. So yeah, that's it. And also recently I discovered that transportation is a really challenge, because if you don't have a car, or if you don't have a car, if you don't have a motorbike, if you don't have a cycle, you will be having problem in transportation. So hopefully, just wish me well. I'll be having a motorbike very soon. My dad promised me a motorbike so that I can be moving anytime that I want. I can go to the nearest center, and also being that in Rosette Experience, we are passionate about cycling. I just want to have a mountain bike or off-road bike that I can be, even in the evening, just having a ride in the evening, yeah. So those are some of the challenges. Hey, another challenge is, how do I deal with electricity? Man, that's now one of my, it's a challenge. Electricity is not reliable. It can go off for 3 days, 4 days. So I was thinking that the best, if you want to do this, consider a solar energy, which is also a renewable source, good for environment or environment conservation. You can consider that. So I just want to sign out from this live, yeah, because I'll be updating you more, because this is not the end, this is just the start. And as we'll be sharing more of this, we're gonna learn from the mistakes, the ups and downs. We're gonna be sharing the inspiration, the transformation journey, until we'll be having the first water in our borehole. So thank you very much for watching. For the real people who have watched up to the end, please just join the community, because you'll enjoy some of the transformation video and inspiration video. So hope to see you in the next another vlog. Good one. Adios, amigos.